To our top story, some new details emerging right now surrounding the investigation into those missing explosives over at Sky Harbor Airport.
Yeah, there were tubes of live explosives, and they went missing during a training exercise on Friday. Now, they've since been found.
But tonight, for the first time, we're hearing from police about this whole security scare.
ABC 15's Christopher Side joining us now live from police headquarters. Chris, I know you were able to talk with the chief one-on-one about all of this. Obviously, he has to be pretty concerned.
And I think concern is really the main thing here. He mentioned that word concern several times during my interview with him, along with the word disappointment. He kept saying that he was disappointed in all of this. And speaking of this entire incident, keep in mind there are two investigations going on right now. One, who took the explosives from the airport? Number two, who failed to watch the explosives during this training exercise? And Yonner tells me he's keeping a very close eye on both investigations.
It's eyes on at all times, and we didn't have eyes on at all times.
For the first time since losing a pound of live explosives during a training exercise inside Terminal 4 at Sky Harbor, Phoenix Police Chief Joseph Yonner sits down one-on-one with me explaining what went wrong. As I've reported, a safety officer was assigned to do nothing but watch the explosives. Yonner says that person failed.
The safety officer should have had eyes on that item the entire time and didn't. And that resulted in the theft from the airport.
I have several sources within your department that have talked to me about this, and they've been very frank that they're upset, they're embarrassed, they call this reckless. How do you respond to the people within your own ranks that are saying this about this situation?
I'm concerned, and I don't know that any of those three words apply. I think it was a mistake. That item was outside of our immediate eyes on for a very, very short matter of seconds. So it's a mistake. You know, we made a mistake. We're owning up to that mistake. So as far as embarrassed, yeah, we're disappointed that it occurred.
So what happens next? Yonner says a personal full review with likely disciplinary actions.
It shouldn't have happened. So I hear what the public's saying. How could this happen? It was in your possession. Now it's not. We made a mistake. And that's the bottom line, is we need to ensure it doesn't happen again.
And with likely disciplinary actions, there's something else to think about in all of this. Federal investigators are now taking a look at this. So if there is negligence found to be on part of any of these police officers, they could face federal charges. Steve?
And we know that they use explosives in training on a pretty regular basis. Obviously, they've got these protocols in place. So do any of the procedures change themselves here, Chris?
Really, you have to think about the chain of command in all of this, Steve. And I asked Chief Yonner about that. He told me that he's going to take a very close look at this. I asked him if he's even going to do an audit to make sure all the explosives and the people who are handling explosives are all in place, meaning that there aren't any other explosives missing or the right people were handling these explosives. He told me on camera that he is ordering a full review of that very thing, Steve.
All right, Chris Fine reporting from police headquarters. Thanks.